saying?
Yeah.
I hate when people get too caught up in brands because I'm not even trying to kill nobody. I'm not even gonna say all that needs to be said. But you got some of the really high brands that's out there that's using gilt and blanks.
Yeah, trash.
Okay, yes. But they selling it to you because the brand.
Yeah.
You getting a gilded shirt for $300, $100. That's $150. That's $1.50 T-shirt that they just put their imagery on. That's how you know that their clothing is artwork also. Because if you love the artwork, then you don't mind paying the money for that piece of clothing. Okay, but I don't like to get wrapped up in branding because what happens if this brand puts out a dud as far as quality, and now I wear the shirt twice and wash it twice and it's over with.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Versus a brand that gives you quality every single time.
I've been stuck in that loop too, bro.
And they might be the cheapest thing for you to buy, but it's the highest quality that you can buy.
Yeah, so that's how it was. I took a couple trips to Atlanta when shit was flowing and going crazy and going in certain stores. It looked good. It would be a store you ain't heard of, but you'll buy some like designer type shit. You know what I mean? But that shit don't last, no wash. You know, it fade quick, like, man.
Shrink quick.
Showpiece, one time.
Sheesh.
They do that with the rhinestone belts now.
Oh, yeah, all that, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Take one or two pictures and it's a wrap.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because I just to add to that, like when I go in different stores, I'm big on novelty tees. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I go in one store and I see this price or this percentage off deal, buy one get one.
Mm-hmm.
Then I go in another one. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, you can see the draw because it'll be so much stuff like this, you know, pops and keychains and stuff everywhere around. Sometimes it's like it almost make you want to get a shirt or make you want to get something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then when you see, like, I can go to one store and probably buy 3 or 4 shirts because I like the price, not just the designs I see up on the wall, but also I like the price.
Yeah. The flip side is
and then, you know, and then like when I go to another store, I might see a shirt that's 2 times the price of where I went to get this shirt. But like you said, the quality might be better on that one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll probably just buy that one shirt. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, a wise person is gonna buy quality because it's gonna last long.
Quality over quantity, for sure.
So, but just take a few steps back to the start of Upgrade. I know once you got started and, you know what I'm saying, we all met, you know what I'm saying, became good friends, you know what I'm saying,
locked in,
and you had to go. We was all hurt too, you know what I'm saying, but at the same time we understood that business is business, because, you know, that's your creation that, you know what I'm saying, you moving up step higher, because that's what you know, you can't just sit still.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So, what was the transition like, going from one area to another area with, you know what I mean, just the whole adventure?
You be amazed at how much easier things can be just because of location. Okay? You know, people talk about that when it comes to property, real estate, right? Mm-hmm. But that works the same way when it comes to business. Location, right? Being on 6 was not a bad place to start because it helped me to learn. It helped me to learn how to market online because nobody knew where I was in. I was just starting out. But it also helped me to learn, hey, maybe it's worth spending a little bit more money to get the amount of foot traffic that you need. Because there was nothing around me in that shopping center that would say, let's go over here and spend money. I was the draw for clothes in that shopping center.
Yeah.
There was other shopping centers in Decatur where there were other, there were shoe stores or other places that were already established where people were going to go spend money for clothing. But you weren't thinking to go spend money for clothing where I was at.
Yeah.
We had a blood place across from me, a record store next to me, and a comic shop and a checking cash place. 2 of them in the same little thing. Okay, so if people are coming over here to get a loan for for something, they ain't thinking about spending no money. Okay, if people are going over here to give blood, they ain't thinking about spending no money. They think about the money they need for bills. You know what I'm saying? So it was good for giving me my lumps and letting me understand. Okay, you got to do better about picking a location. Yeah. But at the time, I was just like, you know what? Ain't nothing else like this in Decatur.
For sure.
Hopefully, my people will rock with me. You know what I'm saying? And for a good amount of time, I did have some people rock with me. But people are stuck in habits. This is another thing that you'll start to realize too. And I don't want to really get into the whole everything of that in this conversation.
That's another topic. Yeah.
Right, but people are stuck in habits. Okay, so it was people that would still go over the bridge, as we like to say in Decatur. They still go over the bridge to go get gear. Yeah. And they be getting the same gear that I already had there. You know what I'm saying?
Double the price.
Right, and they go pay double the price for the same gear that I had here, or something of a similar, fashion. Yeah. And some of them would do it just to say I spent more than these other people, which was weird.
We know how they go.
Right, which was weird. And then you have some people do it just to say I don't shop the same places that other people shop. Or you have some people do it just to say I'm not supporting him, and that's real. Some people was on that level with it. I don't know why, because as far as I know, I've never went out my way to offend nobody or nothing like that. Exactly. But everybody got a right to go wherever they want to go. You know what I'm saying? I opened the store is a thought process of I'm tired of other people curating our fashion. Okay, because any what we call hood stores or whatnot, or black entrepreneurial urban stores, is typically not a black person in there. Yeah. Okay, you typically got somebody of another race curating our fashion and selling it to us, where we know what we want to wear. Mm-hmm. They really don't know what we want to wear, but because they hold the power of being the only show in town, we got to go shop with them. And they don't shop with us. They don't be at our barbers. They don't be at our restaurants. They don't come to our football games. Yeah. They don't put money back into our community at all. We give them our money. They go on with their business wherever they gonna go with it. When we shop with them, they ain't looking out for us. They trying to get us for every cent that's on the clothing, because we want to look a certain way, and they know it. They know they're the only spot. I was trying to break that up. I was trying to be the disruptor in that situation.
But you still have people try to lowball you.
Oh man, all the time, man.
And you giving the ultimate deal, the ultimate alley-oop, and they still lowball.
Consider this, man. A person, I've literally had this happen to me, and I'm not gonna stay on this long. I've literally had a person come in. This is multiple times. I'm bringing this to a nutshell, right? I've had a person come in, and the first thing out of their mouth, man, I bet you high in here. Okay, I don't even trip about that. How can I help you? You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to give great customer service regardless of what's being said. Right. They might ignore me and go look at something, look at the price on it. Oh, this 120? Man, I knew you was high. Bro, it's 80. Word, it's 80? Okay. They go to the next thing and look at it. Oh, this t-shirt 50? Nah, it's 35, bro. Word, okay. They pick their stuff out, get to the register. Hey man, I can't get it for the...
Oh man, no. For real.
Cook all the time.
Like that?
All the time. So you just got jeans for $40 cheaper than it would have been somewhere else.
Right.
You just got the shirt for $15 cheaper than where it would have been anywhere else.
Still.
And you still came to the register. My people now, you know what I'm saying?
Supposed to be.
And they hit me with the, I can't get it for them.
I can't get it for them.
Like, damn, bro, you can't go down no more?
Like, damn, bro, what going down here for then? Go to the dollar store.
So my thing about that is, right, my thing about that is, bro, at what point am I supposed to have the business? Mm-hmm. And if it's supposed to be a thrift store, if it's supposed to be that, or a value store, then you can't really be mad at me when I leave.
They don't even argue with the prices at the fucking value store. Like, bro, they're cutting deal already, people. Hey, man, look. Y'all don't argue nowhere else about the prices when y'all walking Finish Line and all these other places. Pay the man what he say the ticket is, bro. If not, get your ass on, cause the door gonna keep swinging, man. You know what I mean?
That's what went into me moving, man. That's a big part of me went into me moving, man, because I saw that we had stunted growth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I want y'all to understand, I do a lot of market research now. You know, after my first year, I did a lot of market research so I could figure out where do I need to be, what type of place, how many people need to be living around this place for it to work. I really dove in,
right.
Other than just being passionate about what I was doing. I dove in to figure out things. My wife has a tremendous analytical mind because she does HR for a living for a government contractor. Okay, so she got to deal with all those numbers all the time. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling y'all, it's the backbone of this business. Like, she really understands numbers.
Absolutely.
All right. So after doing some market research, it was like, yo, there's 44,000 people. I'm just giving you a round number. 44,000 people in Decatur. Okay. It's cool being the only or one of two or three urban stores that you got in Decatur with 44,000 people. But where I am in Huntsville, there's 77,000 people in a 3-mile radius. I ain't talking about the whole city of Huntsville. Yeah. I'm talking about in a 3-mile radius. Okay? So if you consider just that in itself, you say,
that makes more sense.
Right there off the top, it just makes more sense, right? Yeah. So now the only question is, can you afford to be there? Right? And so rent down here, I'm not gonna go into numbers. Rent down here was this. My rent up there right now is 4 times what it was here in Decatur. Yeah. Okay? But my foot traffic is 12 times what it was here.
Yeah. So that covers the difference.
So you think about it, 4 times more rent, 12 times more foot traffic.
Yeah.
Okay? So it's a big difference. It's a huge difference. You know, down here, it would be a good week if I made 50 sales in a week.
Sure.
I made 50 sales yesterday.
Sure.
One day.
Easy.
You see what I'm saying?
Easy.
It's a big difference when you start looking at this. So now you say, dang, a whole 7 days got to go, 6 days got to go by. Cause, you know, we close on 1 day in a week. But 6 days got to go by for me to make it to 50 sales in Decatur.
Right.
I go up there and 50 sales on Saturday.
More people, man.
You see what I'm saying?
Sure.
Location, right? Sure. So now you start to realize, hey, the decision is a better decision all the way around. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are on mark to, over the next 2 to 3 years, be within 75% of what a City Gear might make in a year. Okay? That's what we on mark for. Now that's probably gonna happen over the next 3 years, but that's a big leap for a store that's owner operated.
Yeah.
Okay. To be able to look down the way and say I'm doing as much volume in clothing as City Gear is. Now I don't sell shoes, you know what I'm saying? But
clap it up.
But you get what I'm saying? That's a big leap. You feel what I'm saying? So I think I made the right decision for the business, and that's the thing you gotta understand. Business and personal stuff gotta be separated when it comes to, you know what I'm saying? I'm in business for. I'm sorry.
No, finish that last statement.
No, I'm in business to be in business. Okay, the root word of business is busy. If you ain't busy, you gonna stay in business, right? Got to do that for the kids, so they don't have to work for somebody.